This performance is dedicated to the Versatile Geek. Congratulations and stay awesome. Today, I will play for you the Song of My People. Much like how an artist starts off with crayons and finger paint, and writers start off with awful fanfiction, every musician had to start somewhere. And for most kids in American public school, that somewhere is this little baby. This is a recorder, a simple wind instrument that can be used to play a variety of simple tunes, but for most people my age, it was Babby's first instrument. Well, I say Babby, but when I learned how to play it, me and my classmates were all 4th graders. Wait, how old is 4th grade again?
9 to 10.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was right, Babbies. So why did we learn this instrument in 4th grade, you might ask? Well, you see, in my school, all the students started taking band classes in 5th grade. So as a way to prep us for an environment where instruments weren't just the world's weirdest assortment of percussion, we needed to practice. Oh, what do I mean by world's most random assortment of percussion? Well, let's see here. In K through 3rd grade music, we were introduced to instruments like the bongos, the hand drums, the hand cymbals, the real cymbals, the bells, the jingle bells, the tambourine, the guiro, the cabasa, the claves, the vibroslap, the woodblock, the chimes, the xylophone, the stair-step xylophone, the maracas, the egg maracas, the rainstick, the frog,
the freaking boom whackers,
and the triangle. Fun to play, yes, but all arguably simple to learn the basics to. That's why the music teacher at the time, I'll call her Mrs. Honey, set out to give us kiddos the toughest musical challenge of our lives. A really fancy penny whistle. Ooh, spooky. Okay, so here's the thing about getting a bunch of children to learn a new skill. You gotta make it interesting. Kids don't care about being enriched with musical prowess in order for them to better appreciate fine art and artistic spirit as they grow up. But do you know what they do care about? Competition! And that's how Miss Honey got everyone to learn the recorder. She made it a contest. Let me explain. Everyone in our class at the beginning of the unit was taught the basic notes one can play on a recorder with tiny hands and little finger dexterity. Every day we would come to class and get our assigned school-owned instrument, which, yes, we all shared recorders. And some even shared band instruments the next year with people. And the way the teachers kept them sanitized was to spray them with this green minty-smelling spray on the mouthpiece and then just hand it off to the next kid who had to play it. And some people wonder why I was such a germaphobe growing up. Once Miss Honey finished up the basics, every kid was given the rest of the class time to practice assigned music at certain levels in order to obtain a leg up in the race to be the best recorder player in the 4th grade. Grade. Now, how in the world did Miss Honey keep track of everyone's progress? Karate belts! Well, okay, not real karate belts. No. See, the way we were all monitored in our progress was every time we successfully played an assigned song to Mrs. Honey, she would tie a colored piece of string to our recorder to represent our belt in recorder foo, if you will. So, like in several forms of martial arts, whatever color belt you had represented your skill level, white being a beginner to black being the master, and all the other colors of the rainbow in between. But the two major differences between those and the ones we got, aside from, again, them being pieces of string and not actual belts, was A, you kept all your lower level strings on your recorder as opposed to only wearing the most recent, meaning you eventually had to make sure your tiny little pride bracelet didn't get in the way of the holes on the instrument for playing purposes, and B, you didn't start out as a white belt by default. You still had to learn and perform a song even to get that. And what was the white belt song? Hot Cross Buns. For those of you not versed in the world of instruments, Hot Cross Buns sounds like this. That's it. It's the most basic song out there. On the pH scale, Hot Cross Buns is a 14. It's that basic. Boo! So in order to get your white belt, all you had to do was perform this song to Mrs. Honey. But most, if not all of us, managed to do that. And if you want to know what the 7th circle of heck feels like, I'm pretty sure it's listening to over 120 separate and uniquely mediocre renditions of Hot Cross Buns over the course of a week and a half. Now, you're probably thinking that since the white belt song was so easy that the rest were probably easy too. Well, yeah, you're 31 flavors of wrong. The learning curve on receiving the belts was low-key insane. Like, yeah, for the white belt you had to play Hot Cross Buns, but then for, the brown belt, you had to play Amazing Grace. Or maybe it was Green Sleeves? I don't remember. Either way, it was super hard. And then to get your 3rd degree black belt, you had to play this. But did that difficulty level stop me from trying to climb the ranks? Heck no! I tried my diddly darndest to get through all the levels. I wanted my black belt so badly. I practiced in class, I studied music over and over, I sold my soul to Kenny G, I tried everything. But, alas, I only got as far as the brown belt before the unit ended and we moved on to learning guitar, which was way less exciting because all we did was play along to recordings of Yellow Submarine and Sweet Home Alabama. I guess tying all the belt strings onto guitars would have made learning fingerings too confusing, but who knows? To this day, not getting my black belt is what I consider the greatest failure in my entire life. Well, that and not getting a high enough ACT score to get a full ride scholarship to college. Maybe someday I'll try my hand at learning the recorder again and earn that hypothetical black belt in my heart. Or not. Probably not. Recorder's kinda dumb. Team trombone for life! These buns are super hot, and they're also crisscrossed. If you think my rap is lame, I'll call it your loss. The fresher out the oven than these rhymes I'm trying to spit. If you're looking for an anthem on it, well, so this is it. Tell 'em. Hot Cross Buns, yo. The super hot, yo. Man, I am so white. Peace!